Hiro Sujiro was just an ordinary office worker who had recently moved to Tokyo. His life was full of changes, and he often switched jobs for various reasons. Though he was only 35, he felt like an old man, incapable of much. At his new job, he worked hard, even putting in overtime. One evening, while heading home from work, Hiro was crossing the pedestrian street as usual. But this time, tragedy struck. Whether from exhaustion or carelessness, Hiro didn't notice a truck coming toward him. The truck hit him, killing him instantly. As Hiro's consciousness was slipping away, he suddenly heard a woman's voice telling him not to be afraid. The voice explained that Hiro had been hit by a truck and his life had been cut short. Confused, Hiro listened as the voice continued, explaining that one day he had picked up a statue of a goddess and placed it back on an altar. Because of this, the goddess had decided to reward him after his death. Hiro asked if she was really a goddess. She confirmed, but told him not to think too much about it. The goddess felt Hiro was a good man, and was sorry his life had ended so abruptly. That's why she decided to send his soul to another world. Hiro then asked if this meant she was giving him a second chance. The goddess confirmed his hope, assuring him that his new journey was about to begin. Hiro Sujiro wondered what kind of life he wanted to live in this new world. He told the goddess that he wanted a peaceful life where he could sleep as much as he wanted, without the need to squeeze into crowded trains like a sardine every morning, or work for a company that punished him with overtime for every little mistake. He longed for a life where he didn't have to eat tasteless, store-bought meals. Hiro remembered a time when he went camping in a village and cooked his own meals. Those were the most delicious meals he had ever tasted. He recalled the wind rustling the leaves and how the sounds of nature healed his soul. Hiro realized that the food he prepared with his own hands was the best, so he asked the goddess if he could live a life like that. The goddess saw that Hiro's wish wasn't selfish. She remembered how Hiro had once picked up her statue, thinking it was fate. She decided that because Hiro was a good person, she would give him a special, sacred tool, the artisan's gear. The goddess explained that this tool had two properties. It could create anything Hiro wanted and store his creations in a chest. Whenever he needed something, he just had to call the name of the tool. Hiro thanked the goddess for her gift, surprising her with his gratitude. She then told him it was time to go and assured him that he would find the perfect place for himself in this new world. Her name was Anna, and she had been deeply impressed by Hiro. In the new world, Anna used her holy light to bless Hiro's soul and gave him the sacred tool, explaining that its power would help him live a happy life. She also mentioned that she had given him all the remaining strength she had. Suddenly, Hiro opened his eyes and found himself in a new world. He felt amazing. No more tension in his shoulders, no fatigue in his body, no stomach pain from stress and ulcers. All of it was gone. Hiro felt happier than ever before. Hiro Sujiro was given not only a sacred weapon, but also a healthy new body. Eager to test his new power, he summoned the sacred tool, which turned into a shiny kitchen knife in his hand. It fit perfectly, and Hiro quickly learned how to call and recall it by simply saying its name. Hiro couldn't help but compare this power to the heroes in the anime he used to watch as a kid. He felt pretty prepared for whatever was ahead, but there was one problem. This wasn't exactly what he had hoped for. There was no civilization in sight, just a vast wilderness. He remembered how much he enjoyed solo hikes, but realized he was now stuck in the middle of nowhere. On top of that, he didn't have any hiking gear, just fantasy clothes and his sacred knife. Hiro knew he needed more equipment to survive, but decided to stay calm. This wasn't the time to complain. He had to think things through and recall his basic survival skills. Examining the knife, Hiro remembered that it was a special tool that could take any form and would return to him if left behind. Inspired, he decided to try changing the knife into something else. With the goddess's words in mind, he focused, and the knife transformed into an axe. Hiro was amazed. He decided to test the axe by throwing it at a nearby tree. To his astonishment, the axe flew with incredible force, splitting the tree in two. But as the tree started to fall towards him, Hiro panicked. He couldn't believe he was about to die right after being reborn. In desperation, he shouted for the tree to stop, and when he opened his eyes, he was shocked to see it had actually stopped. Hiro remembered the goddess mentioning a second ability, to fix things. She had asked him to imagine situations where he could use this power to make tasks easier. Thinking of building a birdhouse, Hiro imagined hammering nails without holding them with his fingers, or working with wood on a workbench without any effort. Thanks to this ability, all these tasks could be done effortlessly. Hiro realized the potential of his new powers, and felt a surge of confidence. He wasn't just equipped to survive, he was ready to thrive in this new world. Without a table, it's fine. You can hold the board in the air, and spin it however you want. If you don't have nails, no problem, you can shape things without them. And if you want, you can undo any form you've created at any time. The goddess explained that this tool truly controls space and time, ignoring the laws of physics. Hiro thought this power felt like some kind of magical glue. Anna added that with this power, Hiro had a portable workshop in a single object. She asked if he understood everything, and Hiro agreed while looking at the axe, then called it back. Hiro realized he had to be very careful with this tool, because it could hurt someone if he wasn't. Ready to start working, Hiro decided he needed a walking stick first. A stick could help lift leaves, send snakes underfoot, and assist in tough terrain. It would also act as a sensor to check the area. He picked a suitable branch, shortened it, and noted it was the perfect piece. Now, he just had to work on the branch and peel the bark. Although Hiro had little experience, the result was pretty good, thanks to the crafting tool's power. Only one detail remained, making the handle. After crafting it, he attached it to the stick, completing his hiking staff. Hiro decided to test its durability. No matter what he did, nothing damaged the stick. He even smashed it against a rock, but it didn't change shape. Plus, he could undo the enhancements and remove the handle and the cane at any time. Hiro was thrilled with such a gift from the goddess, because it meant he could survive here easily. Once his stick was ready, Hiro decided to explore the area. First, he needed to find a water source. No matter how experienced you are as a survivalist, you can't last more than 3 days without water. Without drinking all day, you can get dehydrated and dizzy. Hiro thought to himself that this deep forest was quite scary. Even though he had slept in the wilderness before, this place felt different. He knew the world the goddess sent him to might be harsh and dangerous, but he decided to keep going, hoping it would lead to something good. Hiro soon realized he was now free, but also very hungry since he hadn't eaten in a long time. Finding food and water became his top priority. After some exploring, Hiro found a body of water, and it seemed clean. He didn't need to drink just yet, but at least he knew where to find water when he did. The first thing Hiro decided to do was make a shelter because it could get cold at night, and he needed a place to sleep. He found a good spot for his tent, not too far from the water but warmer. Hiro began gathering materials, finding 3 strong branches, and thinking about how to secure them without any rope. Thanks to his crafting tool, he managed to build and secure the frame without needing any. Next, he decided to use leaves to cover the tent to protect himself from the rain. With his shelter ready, Hiro felt a bit more prepared to face this new world. Sleeping in a tent can be uncomfortable and cold. So, instead of lying directly on the ground, Hiro gathered some branches and covered them with leaves and grass to make a softer bed. With that, his tent was finally ready, and he was once again thankful for his handy tool.